We're mobile. Take Fox Sports 1350 with you using iHeartRadio.
KTDD Riverside, San Bernardino. Fox Sports Radio, 1350 AM.
Los Angeles Lakers.
This is Xavier Henry from the LA Lakers. And you're listening to IU Sports Net.
Yes, we are back in the great city of Riverside. It's IU Sportsnet, connected by Boost Mobile on Fox Sports 1350. I am your host, Eternal.
And I am the one and only Coach B. You know, when it comes to Inland Empire Sports, the conversation starts and stops here on Fox Sports 1350. You know, Eternal. You know how I realized it was like kind of like growing up. You're the oldest brother, so you don't know.
Exactly.
When you have an older brother and you kind of get stunted on and you realize you're second fiddle. I realized that because where will we be tomorrow night?
We will be live at the Ontario Improv.
Seeing whom?
Seeing D.L. Hughley.
Correct. But, you know, did we get D.L. to call in?
We did not.
Okay, so D.L. knows who ODM and Evelyn is.
Oh.
But DL, so I'm going to sit in the front of that show.
Oh.
And I'm going to say, we're iHeart Riverside 2, DL.
Oh.
You know? So I'm
Holla destruction.
I would tell him, what's your excuse tonight, DL?
Well, let me know how that goes, okay?
Okay. He going to chop me up because, like you said, you did stand up, and you said the comic has the mic, and he's going to win, correct?
That is, he never. He is, I'm telling you, undisputed.
And DL's been doing this for about good 20, 30 years, so I don't think I want to take him on.
I would advise against that.
Yes, okay.
We have a great show lined up. Again, we're right here in the great city of Riverside at the iHeartRadio studio, Saturday morning, IU Sportsnet. We have some special guests here. We have UCR Track in the house, a young lady who is doing some really, really great things in the NCAA finals, which took place, I want to say that was out there in Oregon. But yeah, we'll have her on. We have another special guest who is like the master of ceremony of our Inland Valley committee that we're doing some really great things with.
Inland Valley Classic. Put respect on it. We got to put a little star on top of that, the C on Classic. But yeah, we're doing a lot of great stuff. So we're gonna have very special guests to come in, kind of wrap things up, because again, we're not done. We have more events to come this year. But we're wrapped up in terms of the school year of the 2016-2017 season, Coach B. And you know, another thing, this is what I don't like. We are Fox Sports Inland Empire, correct?
That is correct.
So we are Riverside, San Bernardino County. When you look at the logo, it says Riverside, San Bernardino, right?
That is correct.
Now, I've just heard, I got confirmation that AM 570 is LA. And I just heard Petros and Money will be in Rancho Cucamonga next Thursday. Now, I won't be in town, so I won't be able to do anything, but I just thought I'd put that out there.
Well, I'm going to go.
Okay.
I mean, I know.
Next Thursday, we're actually on assignment, but it's okay.
Are we?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, you're right about that.
Yes. I just thought.
He was like, no, you're not going to be there either. He was trying to tell me, okay, no, I get it. It's going to be great. Hey, but look, we have some great things coming.
Yes.
I mean, that's not a bad thing that we're not going to be able to be out there because, we went
2 years ago, I think.
We did go 2 years ago.
Met Petros and Money, great guys.
Great guys. We have nothing but good things to say about them. However, Inland Empire is our thing.
Exactly. And you know what? I don't give Petros the respect I do just because he went to USC.
Yeah, well.
It has a lot to do with it.
It does.
But, and then also, I sent you a text message.
Hold on, Holla. I want you to holla. We need some dramatic music.
I'm going to take my time on this.
Yeah, because Coach B, go ahead.
Yeah, it's only right that Coach Rome is here to see this since he is the expert when it comes to basketball. But unfortunately, I've come to my senses. And I've made the revelation.
Speak on it.
Steph Curry is a good basketball player.
No, what?
Okay, Steph Curry is a great basketball player. Okay. I have to do it right. I have to do it right.
And why did you come to that conclusion? Let the world know. Go ahead, play that music. Go ahead, get us some music, Holly.
Here's the thing. As in 2007, LeBron James had to come of age when he got slapped up by the Spurs. Same thing happened to Steph. I will say the confidence of KD is rubbed off on him. And Steph had
An amazing. Was that a backhanded compliment?
No. Okay. All right, go ahead. However it comes out, brother.
Okay. You know, just like I'm trying to testify here.
Okay.
I know it's Saturday, but I'm trying to testify here. Okay, I'll give it to Steph Curry.
These are your confessions.
I will officially say he's better than Dale. So, and second, you know I have been on the LeBron James gravy train for a minute. I will say this, and I know Rome will like this as well, since he balled up in the 80s and the 90s. He still balls, as a matter of fact. He still plays in the leagues. Michael Jordan is the GOAT.
Oh, man, you know, I mean, okay.
LeBron James will not catch him.
Okay.
LeBron James, he is better than Kobe.
Okay.
But he's not better than MJ. That's difficult for me to come to this.
Oh, like I said, we're gonna just leave it there.
Yes. I'm trying to testify here.
We'll just leave it there.
Yes. Okay. Thank you for taking me out of my misery.
And right now, what we're talking about is
when I text you, your eyes probably lit up.
Well, you know, I mean, I wanted to see it. I wanted to hear it. You know, and you did good. What happened? He had a lot to say.
Come to Jesus moment.
Right?
Yes.
He didn't have too much to say about Steph Curry, but when Steph Curry went in there and just put on a circus show,
that play when he double dribbled and then he got to the rim when LeBron was sticking him, I was like, you know what, that's a pretty good play when the referee. I mean, if the referee doesn't call the game like the rule book says, then it's not double dribble, right?
Or traveling, huh?
Yes,
right.
yes. I'm just saying.
I'm sorry, but anyway, like I said, he digressed.
Yes. And, it's just hard for me, man.
It's difficult. And those Golden State Warriors went out there and they just gave those boys the Jake the Snake DDT. Just put them down. Put them down.
And I'm going to tell all the Laker fans out there, I'm just going to say it right now, in 2017, LeBron is not coming. Please, Laker fans, don't hurt yourself. Don't hurt yourself. You know, LeBron James is not coming to the Lake Show. Everyone's talking about that.
Yeah.
He's not coming.
I like LeBron. I don't want him. I like LeBron.
Yes.
But it's one of those things where I like him from a distance.
No, if he comes, I tell you, if he did come to the Lakers, I would be all in. But, and this is something I want to talk to Rome about when he comes on. How do you tell the logo he's not welcome?
Well, you don't. And they didn't. But what they said,
the Lakers did not want the logo. The logo is Jerry West.
They just didn't return the phone call, and that's all that was. They just didn't return the phone call.
Well, if there's one man that is responsible for every championship in some form or fashion, since you've come to LA,
yes,
he's responsible for every championship. How do you tell him no?
Like I said,
every championship. How many did the Magic won 5 and Kobe won 5? So 10 championships.
Well, first thing, the fact that
11 if you include his.
The fact that you're willing to, and we're talking about Jerry West right now, the possibility that he may be going to the Clippers.
He is. It's a done deal.
As a consultant.
It's a done deal.
The fact that you're even willing to take a phone call from the Clippers, it bothers me a little bit.
Money talks. Here's the thing.
And
money
like
talks.
Said, hey, we understand.
Yes.
So we get his business.
Yes.
But, you're not going to come up in here with the cape on. And Magic want his shine right now.
But
hold on. Yeah. Magic wants his shine. And Magic's like, hey, look here, Jay West.
Right.
You did your thing.
Right.
Let me go in here and get young Lonzo Ball.
Right.
And, and we'll bring young Showtime back.
Let me ask you, has Magic been a GM?
No.
Has Magic been successful in running a basketball team?
No.
And you're telling me the greatest, that's like saying, if you have a Michael Jordan in his prime, you're like, you know what, man? I'd rather go with Clyde Drexler.
Well, here's the situation. You have a good foundation. You got Jeannie Buss now pulling the strings. You don't have the old regime in there meddling in our activities.
You can't turn down the logo. I want to get Rome's thoughts on that when we get him.
Luau Dang, like these boys are some kind of youngster.
But the worst contract in Jeannie Buss's whole era was Kobe's.
Well, look here, Kobe
that handcuffed the team.
Look, Kobe had to get his money. I'm not mad about that.
In business, it's not about loyalty. It's about profit. It's about building a team.
You don't think the Lakers profited from doing what they did with Kobe? I'm sorry.
They couldn't build a team. Okay. I don't know if you overpay a player.
Well, we'll talk.
You give him $30 million when you could have gave him $5.
We got Coach Rome over here, and like I say, maybe we're not.
You paid him 3 times. You should have.
Hey, look, that boy had to get his check.
Okay,
he had to get his check.
Okay.
Some other news we got going on, Coach B.
Are we expecting somebody to call?
I think, yeah, that might be Coach Anthony giving us a call in. So let's see who we got on there.
Caller, you're live on air.
Hi, this is Brandy Arrington calling for Brian. Want to say Happy Father's Day.
I did not expect that. I did not expect that.
Well, see, this is the missus.
Miss Coach B.
Yes.
Well, I'm sure. Look at him. You know, if he was a lighter complexion.
Look, exactly.
If he was a lighter complexion, his cheeks would be getting a little rosy right now.
Oh, of course, of course. I thought I'd try to surprise him. I knew it would throw him off. So.
Well, yeah, it's Father's Day weekend, so a salute to my guy, Coach B. One of the better fathers we know out here. That's good. It's good stuff. Fantastic.
Just wanted to say Happy Father's Day. We'll have the best time tomorrow. And just
don't talk about what we're going to be doing now. This is live radio. You know, don't put that out there like that.
The kids are listening. The kids are listening.
My children are going to hear this.
Oh, my God.
Thank you so much for calling, Ms. Arrington.
No problem.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Okay. All right, bye.
Bye-bye. That was the baby mama. That was she got me. I didn't expect that because she does not like public speaking. So I would have never. You guys must have put this together to get me.
I cannot confirm nor deny that. In the spirit of the political hearings, I cannot confirm nor deny. I don't recall.
The fifth.
I don't recall.
You take the fifth.
I can't remember. I don't recall.
Remember at the 80s? I don't remember. That picture, is that a picture you? I don't know.
I don't know.
That was good. I appreciate that.
No doubt about it.
Baby mama calling in.
So. And for all the fathers out there, we want to make sure we talk about this all the time, Coach B. The fathers don't get enough respect. So I know my father's passed, but I know my grandfather's still living. I got a lot of good people out there. But man, Happy Father's Day to all the folks out there. It's a great weekend. We want to make sure we always acknowledge all the fathers out there.
Happy Father's Day to the father of the IE, LeVar Ball. You know, don't spit out your coffee, man.
Hey, for real though, that is right. I'm gonna start calling him Papa.
I'm gonna tell you right, because you ain't no big baller.
Stay in your lane.
You ready to take a commercial break, man?
Yes,
We're
indeed.
just rumbling on.
I know we are, man. We got a great show lined up though. We're gonna talk about all kind of things. We're also gonna come back with some sports news. The baseball just had their draft. It was some guys that got drafted locally. We want to make sure we talk about that a little bit as well.
And then Taylor Fleming. That is their
Fleming.
I'm sorry. I mispronounced my name. I say Arlington instead of Arrington.
Guaranteed.
So we're going to have her come up, UCR, and then after that, like we said, we're going to have the grandfather of the Inland Valley Classic, Coach Rome. We appreciate him coming in. It is all good. Let's take a commercial break. Let's do this. You're listening to IE Sportsnet, connected by Boost Mobile with Coach B.
Andy Turner, when it comes to Inland Empire Sports, you know the conversation starts and stops here live on Fox Sports 1350.
Scheming on Hot's money and the whole shit. The low pro hole should be cut like an afro.
You're listening to IESportsNet.com, the Inland Empire Sports Authority.
Paid non-attorney spokesperson Adam Pulaski of the Pulaski Law Firm with principal office in Houston, Texas is the attorney responsible for the content of this ad. This ad is not legal advice, and the choice of a lawyer should not be based solely upon advertisement. Services may not be available in all states.
Attention Xarelto and Prodexa users. If you or a loved one has taken the blood-thinning drugs Xarelto or Prodexa and suffered an injury or even died, you could be entitled to substantial financial compensation. Call 800-282-8605 now. Xarelto and Prodexa have been linked to internal bleeding, strokes, and pulmonary embolisms. If you or a loved one has taken these blood-thinning drugs and have been hospitalized for internal bleeding, you could be entitled to substantial financial compensation. Don't be a silent victim. Time is limited to file your claim. Call now for free information and a free consultation. Lines are open 24/7. Call 800-282-8605. That's 800-282-8605. 800-282-8605. You could be entitled to substantial financial compensation. Call 800-282-8605 now.
All right, guys. We're ready for our four-season sunroom, and Daddy's gonna get a rec room with refreshments.
Oh, no. We'll be sleeping under the stars.
Mom, what about the one with, the fun?
Nice try, little bro. It's a gym. My gym.
Hey, Grandma's getting her Four Seasons garden room. Weather tight and still like being outdoors.
Maybe a living room. Oh, no, wait. A family hub.
Yeah!
No matter what the budget, the season, or the climate, Four Seasons sunrooms let you and your family enjoy the outdoors inside. Call now to hear more about these great offers from the premier manufacturer of sunrooms since 1975.
More reasons for Four Seasons now.
To find out more, call toll-free 800-973-5533. That's 800-973-5533. Call 800-973-5533 today.
Hello, my name is Officer Richard Guerrero, Vice President of the Fontana Police Officers Association. We're more than just a labor organization. The Fontana Police Officers Association is serious about giving back to our community, particularly to our kids. We found that kids who study, do well in school, volunteer regularly, and participate in sports are less likely to become involved in criminal activity and illicit drug usage. Each year we provide thousands of dollars in scholarships to local kids, community causes, and we are proud sponsors of the Inland Valley All-Star Classic Series. The Fontana POA and strong community leadership will make way for safer and more prosperous community.
Score Sports has been a loyal partner in the sports industry for over 40 years. Founded in 1975, Score Sports has always been a family-owned and operated business located in the heart of Southern California. They offer a full line of youth and adult soccer uniforms, accessories, and field equipment, youth and adult basketball uniforms and accessories and equipment. Score Sports can outfit your coaches and league referees as well, and much more. Their dedication and attention to detail has transformed Score Sports into one of the leading sport uniform manufacturers in the United States. Visit their spacious warehouse at 726 East Anaheim Street in Wilmington, or call them today at 800-626-7774. That's 800-626-7774. Or visit them on the web at scoresports.com. That's scoresports.com, at facebook.com/scoresports, or on Twitter and Instagram with the handle Score Sports. That's SCORESPORTS.
This is Ryan Kelly with the LA Lakers. And this is the IE Sports Net.
Yes, we are back in the great city of Riverside at the iHeartRadio studios. This is IE Sportsnet, connected by Boost Mobile on Fox Sports 1350. I am your host, E-Turtle.
And I am the one and only Coach B. You know when it comes to Inland Empire Sports, the conversation starts and stops here.
We are right here live in the great city of Riverside. Coach B, now check this out. Now, what are we going to be doing tomorrow?
Going to see D.L. Hughley.
At the Ontario Improv.
Yes.
You sure you're going to sit in the front row?
I will not.
Okay. Because you were saying that. You were just,
no.
Last segment, you were just sitting there saying how you're going to be sitting there.
I felt bold and brave, but I realized he is a world-class comedian.
I'm glad all of a sudden the air conditioner just came on.
Yes.
You notice that right there?
Yes. I have a self-esteem complex, so I don't need anyone chopping me down, you know?
Well,
my dad already did a good job of that. So
we have a very special guest right here live in studio.
She loves the coffee we made this morning.
Look,
we had cream, we had sugar,
right? Hooked it up? Okay, fantastic. Young lady, please introduce yourself to the IE Sportsnet audience.
Well, I'm Taylor Fleming. I guess you got to know that. I'm from UCR. Track there.
There you go. And your mom was texting you, right?
My mom is texting me.
What's your mom's name?
Lisa Fleming.
There you go.
Okay, so
good morning, Lisa.
So mom's tuned in right now?
Yes. No, she's at work.
Oh, she's
okay. She'll get the podcast.
And Dad is asleep. You know, Father's Day's tomorrow, so Kevin Fleming, love you too.
Right.
There you go. There you go. Say, one more time, say Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day to the fathers out there tomorrow.
There you go. Thank you.
We always hold here that the dads don't get it because everybody's hi, mom. So we just want to make sure that on this weekend right here that the dads get a little, so big up to Mr.
Fleming, Kevin.
Mr. Kevin Fleming, yes. So
I'm going to call him K-Dog. See, I knew it. He's K-Dog.
That's funny. So now, wow, what a great let's talk about this season for you. You end up doing some really special things, especially for the Highlander. I don't know if the parade has already happened yet, but if it does, I want to get invited to the University Avenue parade, okay?
You're invited.
Thank you kindly. Let's talk about this. So you started at MLK,
yes.
right? So let's talk about.
So you are local.
I am. Born and raised in Riverside, 21 years.
A tear.
Backstory.
A tear.
Where are you from, Eternal?
The Bell City, right here. Okay. You know what I mean? I went to Ramona. It's okay.
So he's a Ram.
Went there.
Oh.
See?
There you go.
I know
Dad
it's
went
see.
to Morta Vista.
See?
So we're all here.
And you stayed home.
I did.
Let's talk about that real quick. What was into this decision of you going to? Because a lot of people right now are making that decision right now. UCR has been a hotbed for a lot of great talent. Let's talk about that decision of you actually staying home and you going to UCR. What was that all about?
Well, originally I wanted to stay home because, my family's there.
Right.
I love my family, big family person. And then I looked into it and I was like, why am I going to not stay here and just save money? And then also my major. At the time, I liked wanting to be a doctor.
Uh-huh.
And then I realized I don't like science and math. But they had just opened their school of medicine. So
right.
I was like, I'm going to go there, do this, do that.
Right.
First quarter,
right.
Change that up.
Change that up real quick, okay? Yeah. Now,
well, when I went to college, I realized I just wasn't good.
But you stayed and you're still doing some great things. So let's talk about this season in terms of you with track. You were able to do some really special things, and you said you were able to avoid some injury, obviously. So let's talk about recently what just happened with you, because, again, you were the lone Highlander, which is like the Highlander movie, which is epic. So let's talk about this season for you and how it was where it ended.
In the beginning, it was rough. We knew we had to redshirt an indoor season so that I can come back next year to have a full indoor-outdoor season.
Okay.
And so we chose this year, but I was going to do it on my own, but then I got injured. I had a bone bruise, patellar tendonitis, a torn patella. So
now you're talking some deep medical
right?
stuff.
She's like, I'm a med student.
I thought, is that a pinky? Is that like a bone in your pinky?
That's my knee.
Okay. There we go.
My jumping knee.
Okay. So that's a serious thing.
Yeah. So I was actually in a brace and
immobilizer
for 2 weeks.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Leading into indoor, so obviously
and that's this season.
This season.
Wow. Okay.
It was actually in January of this year.
Wow.
So I was in there because I hyperextended my knee at our inter squad meet, January 14th. Just letting you guys know. Don't remember the date or anything. So I came back from that. We had to stop training. And then we had to restart it, relearn everything.
Right.
Learning 7 events in
like
3 months is easy, right? Then we came back. We had a really rough transition back into it because then my back started hurting, hamstrings, toes, everything.
Wow.
And then going into conference, feeling good, everything started. It didn't jump well at conference, so obviously took a shot to my confidence and everything. Going into regionals, I was like, I'm just going to have fun.
Right.
I'm going to just put technical away.
Right.
Just have fun. Got it on that last jump. That was fun.
Right,
That
yeah.
was the highlight of my season.
Yes,
Going
indeed.
to nationals, representing my team.
Representing the city.
Right.
So.
Had to do that.
Man, you know what I mean? Representing the city.
Yeah.
Right.
And I was similar. You said you were hurt physically, but I was hurt emotionally when I was in high school when my coach just said, you just go home. Not everybody can be athlete. So, but you set a record, 20 feet, 11.75 inches last year on your way to, and that's a long jump, on your way to winning the Big West title. Yes. Talk a little bit, and then you set a record. She didn't stop there, Eternal.
Talk to me now.
Was the how do you say the correct way to say it?
Heptathlon.
I knew that.
Because I'm a heptathlete.
There you go.
Say I'm a heptathlon.
Yeah, there you go. Now my son's a sprinter. He in high school he runs the 100 and 200. Explain what is the heptathlon? How do you say that?
It's okay. Everybody says it.
All the events that are in there. Explain all that to us.
Day 1 is hurdles.
So it's multiple days.
Yeah, there's 2 days.
Oh my!
You can't do 7 events in one day. That's
wow.
Hence the 7 events part.
Right.
I got you. I'm with you.
So day 1 is hurdles, high jump, shot put, and then the 200.
Wow.
And then you go to sleep, Sleep.
Right.
The next day, a little earlier. And then you do long jump jab in the 800.
Wow.
Yeah, and I started out as a hurdler.
Wow. And how is it, for me, and you were able to do that great jump, and you knew this was going to be televised and everything, obviously. So, I couldn't do, I would be, I would act up. I don't know if I would be able to compose myself and do really well if I knew it was going to be.
Out there.
Right. I know it's cameras all over the place.
Get so many great angles. All my faces out there. People Google them. It's crazy.
Oh my God. That's Coach B. I'm sorry.
And I was going to ask you. So you're born and raised in Riverside.
Yes.
We earlier in the year we had Dikembe Martin. Okay. All right.
We respect over Riverside.
Alrighty. So, as I was saying, I digress. So we had Skylar Diggins when she was in our All-Star game. Coach Roma's, we do the Inland Valley All-Star games. We had Skylar. She's from Grand Terrace. And then we had Dikembe on the station. There's like a local renaissance going on. How great is it to have so many people local staying home and going to UCR?
Honestly, it's great. I wish I would have known that we have a lot more people local to Riverside, because when I find out what high school they went to, it's so much fun. Like,
right.
Oh, this is what you guys did. This is what we're actually rivals. Like,
yeah,
what?
Right.
Right.
No, right, because it's deep, right?
Yeah.
I'm sitting here having a full-blown conversation with you, telling you my life, and then you tell me you went to like my rival school.
Right.
Wait.
Like if someone went to Ramona, how upset would you be?
See, I wouldn't be too upset.
See, we all had a.
Do I need to leave because you guys are about to start talking Belltown?
You know, we have to save. We all have to save the archer and the enemy right there, which is Poly. So
the school that Reggie Miller and Cheryl Miller went to.
Yes, young Joey Curl. You know what I mean?
Okay. And see, I don't like the only University of California I like is Riverside. I don't like the one out there. What's that team? The Bruin.
Who knows who they are, right? Because we UCR.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So tell us a little bit about your experience. There was a great write-up about you over in the Press Enterprise. So tell us a little bit about your season, your expectations, and it was a really good season for you. Tell us about that. You know, make mom and dad proud. Say, my baby did it.
Well, it was actually a very interesting season. Like I said, I started off injured, had to come back from that. Then I had mental toughnesses that I did deal with. And then we just weren't at where we wanted to be compared to last season.
That's the same with me. You know, when it came to my athletic career, just wasn't where I wanted it to be.
I mean, we weren't where we were in comparison to last season.
Right.
So we had to kind of think, okay, what are we going to do going into conference?
And who's the coach again over there? The coach for you guys?
Well, my coach is Daniel Newell.
Okay.
And then our head coach is why did I forget his name? I didn't. Nate Brown.
Uh-oh.
I didn't forget your name.
Right, because it's crazy because you guys have like specialty coaches that actually coach you like a lot of the time, and then you have the overall coach. So I mean, because there's different relationships out there. You know, people that are listening may not understand that, but for the athletes,
like, how'd you forget your coach?
Yeah, because you're working with a coach. You're working with a coach most of the time, and then you have the overall coach.
Right. So we weren't where we wanted to be. So then we had to sit there and we had to kind of have a meeting. What are we going to do this season? You know what? And then I started writing off my own season, which I never should have done. But I feel like if I didn't do that, I wouldn't be where I was right now in that moment. And then we were talking about next year, like, what are we going to do next year?
Right.
And then, you know, we had to have a heart-to-heart because figure out what we could do.
Right.
Going into conference didn't do well. Also had to sit back down and be like, okay, you know what? It didn't happen.
Yeah.
I wasn't able to come back and be back-to-back champions.
Right.
That happened.
Right.
I couldn't give up on myself.
Right.
Going into regionals, I was like, you know, that last jump, it could be my last jump of the season.
Exactly. Right.
Well, I'm not going to not have fun with it.
So we got K-Dog's daughter in the house. Taylor Fleming, UCR track star. You know what? I kind of gave up on my athletic career too, but I digress on that. So, but you went up to University of Oregon.
Yes.
When you guys had the championship, and I know you got something you want to put in. I mean, that is hollow grounds when you think of college track.
Right.
There's a guy there, if you don't know, he ran track at Oregon. His name, I think, is Phil Knight. He may have started a little company that they have swooshes, just to give you an idea.
Right.
But those are hollow grounds. When you're up there and you're competing and you're putting it on for Riverside, how did that feel? You're like, I'm out here for Riverside. How did that feel?
The lone Highlander.
Yeah, you're the only. So you probably got your own private jet up there. You got
take care of you.
Right.
It was interesting because everybody had teammates.
Right.
And I'm sitting here and I'm like, I know nobody. I don't talk to anybody.
Right.
And I saw our competition, like other people from our conference, and that's where you really know that although you guys are rivals per se, when you come together and there's only 3 or 4 or 5 of you, that's where you know like there's actually a friendship there. Because I talk to people from Long Beach, I talk to people from Santa Barbara. Like, so I'll talk to
just not from LA.
Right.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
Right.
So So I talked to them, but it was just a way for me to mentally just focus on myself.
Fantastic.
And go out there and fix what I needed to fix on myself this season, which was having fun, because that's something I didn't do most of the season.
Right.
And once I started doing it, look what happened.
Fantastic. Well, again, we have Miss Taylor Fleming.
K-Dog's daughter.
Exactly. UCR Track and Field. Thank you so much for making it on the show.
Of course.
Congratulations on your great season.
Thank you.
So you're going to be coming back. You're going to be returning next year, I imagine, correct? So
Yes,
this is your
I
where are you at right now? You're a.
I am now a 5th year.
Oh. Hey, look. Hey, look. Hey, let me tell you something. You are you are in school. And Coach B, how many years did you do in college? There you go. Exactly.
I would have to add. I was a 5th-year senior in high school too. It's like when I graduated high school and they handed me a diploma, the principal shouldn't start laughing, right? I mean,
you made it.
Right?
Thank you.
I was like, my mama's here. Don't embarrass me.
Thank you so much for waking up nice and early and coming out to the show. We really appreciate it. And again, great congratulations on your great season. And we'll make sure you have to come out next time and bring some of your teammates, your coach, and make sure you. Now, you have any shout outs? You want to make sure you shout anybody out?
You know, mom and dad, of course.
Right.
Coach Brown. Shout you out. Coach Dan, Hazel, Rachel, my family, all of them, all my teammates. Duh.
Right.
Oh, shout out Carl. He's gonna be mad.
And then as you go back to UCR, AD Jones, let her know I am a XL. I would like to. Every time you guys come in here, you guys got all nice stuff.
See, like he said, you were a double XL.
Okay,
see,
yeah. A little bit of both.
In the green room, he was like, yeah.
I'm trying to get all kind of stuff.
It depends.
I need two.
It's pre or post Danish. Yeah, you know. So
let's go ahead and take a commercial break. We got Coach Rome, the Godfather, coming up next. We appreciate you guys coming in. We love what you guys do over at UCR. AD Jones, they got something special going.
They really do.
Let's go ahead and do this. You're listening to IE Sports Net, connected by Boost Mobile with the one and only Coach B.
Andy Turner. When it comes to Inland Empire Sports, you know the conversation starts and stops here, live on Fox Sports 1350.
You're listening to IESportsNet.com, the Inland Empire Sports Authority.
Paid non-attorney spokesperson Adam Pulaski of the Pulaski Law Firm with principal office in Houston, Texas is the attorney responsible for the content of this ad. This ad is not legal advice, and the choice of a lawyer should not be based solely upon advertisement. Services may not be available in all states.
Attention Xarelto and Pradaxa users. If you or a loved one has taken the blood-thinning drugs Xarelto or Pradaxa and suffered an injury or even died, you could be entitled to substantial financial compensation. Call 800-282-8605 now. Xarelto and Pradaxa have been linked to internal bleeding, strokes, and pulmonary embolisms. If you or a loved one has taken these blood-thinning drugs and have been hospitalized for internal bleeding, you could be entitled to substantial financial compensation. Don't be a silent victim. Time is limited to file your claim. Call now for free information and a free consultation. Lines are open 24/7. Call 800-282-8605. That's 800-282-8605. 800-282-8605. You could be entitled to substantial financial compensation. Call 800-282-8605 now.
All right, guys, we're ready for our four-season sunroom, and Daddy's gonna get a rec room with refreshments.
Oh no, we'll be sleeping under the stars.
Mom, what about the one with, the fun?
Nice try, little bro. It's a gym. My gym.
Hey, Grandma's getting her Four Seasons garden room. Weather tight and still like being outdoors.
Maybe a living room. Oh no, wait, a family hub.
Yeah! No matter what the budget, the season, or the climate, Four Seasons Sunrooms let you and your family enjoy the outdoors inside. Call now to hear more about these great offers from the premier manufacturer of sunrooms since 1975.
More reasons for Four Seasons now.
To find out more, call toll-free 800-973-5533. That's 800-973-5533. Call 800-973-5533 today.
Hello, my name is Officer Richard Guerrero, Vice President of the Fontana Police Officers Association. We're more than just a labor organization. The Fontana Police Officers Association is serious about giving back to our community, particularly to our kids. We found that kids who study, do well in school, volunteer regularly, and participate in sports are less likely to become involved in criminal activity and illicit drug usage. Each year, we provide thousands of dollars in scholarships to local kids, community causes, and we are proud sponsors of the Inland Valley All-Star Classic Series. The Fontana POA and strong community leadership will make way for safer and more prosperous community.
Score Sports has been a loyal partner in the sports industry for over 40 years. Founded in 1975, Score Sports has always been a family-owned and operated business located in the heart of Southern California. They offer a full line of youth and adult soccer uniforms, accessories, and field equipment, youth and adult basketball uniforms and accessories and equipment. Score Sports can outfit your coaches and league referees as well, and much more. Their dedication and attention to detail has transformed Score Sports into one of the leading sport uniform manufacturers in the United States. Visit their spacious warehouse at 726 East Anaheim Street in Wilmington, or call them today at 800-626-7774. That's 800-626-7774. Or visit them on the web at scoresports.com. That's scoresports.com, at facebook.com/scoresports, or on Twitter and Instagram with the handle Score Sports. That's SCORESPORTS.
What's up? This is Nick Young of the LA Lakers. You rocking IE Sportsnet.
The Inland Empire Sports Authority.
Here we go.
Yes, we're live.
This is the appropriate music.
We are live in the great city of Riverside at the iHeartRadio studios. It's IE Sportsnet, connected by Boost Mobile on Fox Sports 1350. I am your host, Eternal.
And I am the one and only Coach B. You know, when it comes to Inland Empire Sports, the conversation starts and stops here on Fox Sports 1350. This music is appropriate because it seems like every time you have to go and talk to this gentleman, you have to say, Godfather, can we please do this? This game will be so important to the Inland Valley. So we
have your blessing.
Absolutely. So we have the one and only Coach Romanelli.
You know, that's the first thing I was going to bring up because last segment you referred to me as the grandfather of the game.
Oh.
Not real happy about that.
Did I say grandfather?
Yeah, you did.
I mean, Godfather.
I'm glad. Hey,
big
Coach,
difference.
Hey, Coach Rome, there's a huge difference there. Look at he's like, big difference there. I'm sorry, this is actually G-O-D, father, sir.
Yeah, the way
So
that's why he was looking at me like he was going to take me out back.
He'll be on Kiss the Ring detail for the next couple of weeks.
That's why he was looking like he was going to take me out back, right?
Hey, Coach Rome, first thing first, I want to, you heard Coach B earlier just uttering your just ridiculousness on this microphone here, and I'm surprised he hasn't the people at iHeart haven't suspended him for that kind of
blasphemy,
for that language he used last segment, talking about that bad about Steph Curry. But you're a basketball guy. You've been working with us forever. Tell us what your thoughts were on those NBA finals. What do you think about that? You're a basketball coach. What were your thoughts on it?
They were enjoyable to watch, and I try not to be a hater on any player. And even though I wasn't a big LeBron guy early in his career,
right?
I've grown to admire him over his evolution to where he is now. I've always been a Steph fan. I just like him. It seems like a good guy,
right?
And just what he's done has been amazing.
Right.
At his size in the league. So now I'm a big fan, and I think the finals were pretty enjoyable this year.
Yeah,
they were entertaining.
Yeah, and see, and now, and you hear a lot of times where I was listening to Cedric Ceballos the other day, and he was talking about, is super teams or what have you, and you see like with like the Cavaliers where they had Kyrie there, they bring in LeBron, they brought in some other pieces, and then you kind of
drafted Kyrie.
Exactly. However, then you look at Golden State, and those are all guys that are drafted.
That the logo drafted.
Outside of Kevin Durant, you see, Curry drafted, Klay Thompson drafted, Draymond drafted, and then they bring in, do you look at that as bad for basketball when you see kind of like what's going on there? Like, I mean, what are your thoughts about that?
I mean, a little bit maybe. If you go back, you think I think of Charles Barkley. I think of the Sixers, not the Suns. I don't even remember Jordan with the Wizards.
Right.
And guys didn't seem, Magic. Even Kobe, guys didn't hop teams like some of these. If you were a superstar, you were kind of locked in.
Exactly. Right. That's the stuff we're kind of familiar with. You roll with your team, and you just try to beat them.
And maybe that says more about the organizations too, that they made it so their superstars wanted to stay and they didn't. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's a good point.
Those were run. Guys don't leave San Antonio.
Right.
That's supposed to be one of the best organizations in all pro sports.
Good point.
So maybe that's part of the problem too.
I disagree. Who was the last commissioner? Was it
Stern?
Stern. As he walked out, he kind of stuck it to the Lakers on the way out. Because, the Lakers, we used to use the NBA as our farm system. And when we saw a player we wanted, we just went and got him.
Right.
Now they're talking, and Coach, I don't know what your thoughts about this, but they're talking about, you talk about the Spurs. They're talking about Chris Paul maybe going to the Spurs, but he'll leave $53 million. Now, I had this debate with Eternal. Now, you tell me, Coach. Eternal's like, oh, yeah, he can go win a chip and this and that and the taxes.
That's not
but it's $53 million. Do you walk away from that?
Hold on. Let me make a quick point about that.
Yeah, see, now he's trying to clean it up.
Because, again.
Now he's like, well, Texas is no state tax.
Coach B is admitted that he's not that good at math, so it's fine. I'm
Indeed.
okay with that. So he doesn't know that California tax is going to take about $35 million of that already.
So that still will leave you 22.
So okay, now I'm just saying. So you go there and you keep, you almost keep 100% of your money over, over in San Antonio, and then as you mentioned,
but it's still $22 million.
Then you go to an organization where,
and you're in San Antonio, not LA.
Agreed.
Your kids are rooted here.
Agreed.
Keep going. And you have total control of the Clippers.
I digress. I'll let Ron. I just want to make sure I made that point. I pull back. What are your thoughts about that, Coach Ron?
I think you look at over his career, what has he earned through salary and endorsements? I mean, is $53 million? What's $53 million on top of $280 million he's already got? I don't know.
It's $53 million.
For you and I sitting here drinking that coffee that you made in the microwave, that's a big difference. But, he's not drinking that stuff. So.
Right, exactly. And your thoughts are like, hey, do I want to take my career somewhere else? You know what I mean? Because that's basically what guys like Durant, LeBron were saying, like, hey, I'm not able to win here.
Exactly.
Even with Jerry West coming there, I mean, unless Magic Johnson's coming through the door, which I don't.
If he comes now, you don't want him.
It's as much about the legacy, I think.
Exactly.
What you leave him behind. You're gonna say I was a career Clipper pretty much, and
what does that get you?
Second round playoff, higher career.
Exactly.
But I'll ask you this, Coach, and this is what I told Eternal. I don't think the Spurs are a Chris Paul away from a championship.
Oh, I
don't know. You were saying that with Kawhi Leonard in the lineup?
Yes, exactly.
I'm a Kawhi guy, man.
Did you see Golden State?
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about Moreno Valley Kawhi. Did you see?
Okay.
Did you see those Warriors? A 7-footer that shoots the ball.
But did you see what was happening to the Warriors prior to Kawhi Leonard getting hurt?
I don't know, but he was healthy all season, and the Warriors won the season series. We get so excited, like you saw the 30 for 30 in '87. The Boston Celtics beat us by what? By 40, but we won the series.
Okay.
I digress. So,
well, and like you said, we're gonna lead this debate. We're gonna put it there because me and Coach B, he's already. I just want to leave him where he's at right now.
Right.
I don't want you to just chill on LeBron James.
Yeah, James.
Steph Curry is in the house.
He's feisty today too. I was watching him. You guys debating.
Oh man, I've been needling him.
You guys debating LeBron,
like I said,
everything else.
Oh yeah.
Here's the thing.
The barbershop.
Here's the thing, Coach. Who's next? Here's the thing, Coach. I tried to make peace with this man. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna send him this text message, and it'll be all done. But he got so excited when he saw that. We've been doing IE Sportsnet for 5 years, and I've been on Steph Curry for 5 years. Dale is still my favorite Curry.
Well.
But I digress. Let's get back to this Inland Valley Classic.
We're here because we just wrapped up the school year.
The season.
Which is our Inland Valley All-Star Classic, where we take San Bernardino talent, we put them all together, and we've been doing some really great All-Star games. Rome, again, obviously, you being the nucleus of this, talk to us about what your thoughts were about the season.
And your vision.
Well, I mean, volleyball, we started off the volleyball game, and it was enjoyable. The girls came out and competed, second annual, a lot of fun, and it kicked off the season for us. But I think football is the one that exploded this year when we added that 2:15 game. That was huge for the kids in the community, and I think for the brand, it really kind of helped keep it on the map and even expand it. So basketball is what it is. That's going to be successful just because of the nature of the game and how much it's loved here. But bringing football into the fold was huge for us. I was really pleased to be able to introduce you guys to your one listener, Tom Masters, who's probably out there listening right now, who attended the basketball game this year. So that was kind of cool, too. But no, it was another great year. I enjoy working with you guys, and I enjoy coming to the studio to watch you guys work. So this is like my fourth maybe my 4th time or 5th time.
Yes.
I mean, on Saturday Night Live, they give a jacket. I'm not sure.
Right, exactly. You need some honorary.
After the show.
Yeah, right. Well, because every time you make sure we have T-shirts. I mean, you always you're good about that. We have T-shirts. So we got Coach B. We're in debt, brother. So.
Right. And you know, one thing when it's funny you talked about that 215 football game. Should we let the world know that that we're expanding that brand over into basketball?
Might be a good time.
Might
be a good time.
So there, and, you know, it seems like we should call ourselves the Revivers. That's what we should do. Like get Beyonce to sing it. I'm a reviver.
Right.
You know.
Don't ever do that.
Okay. I'm sorry. I usually only sing in the shower. I usually only sing in the shower. But so there was a little basketball game that covered Riverside, San Bernardino. It kind of went away. So we have decided to take on the task and expand that 215 brand into basketball. So, Coach, you are a San Bernardino County legend. You played your prep basketball in San Bernardino County. You've coached at A.B. Miller for years. Are you ready to go into the Riverside County? Unfortunately, you may have to work more with Eternal, being that he is a native of that. What are your thoughts of getting involved with the Belltown?
Oh, love it. I actually I lived in Riverside for quite a while.
I'm sorry.
And you came back home.
And you came back home. See, thank you. He basically said, I'm familiar with these parts. Excuse me, Coach.
I lived right downtown. My wife worked at Pachapa Elementary School there by the plaza.
Yes, indeed.
And we lived right around the corner from there. So I'm really friendly with a lot of Riverside guys. In fact, we still get together quite often. Yancey Dodson over at Riverside Poly. John Seidel over at Arlington, longtime guy there. I mean, we get together and, talk.
I was going to say, you see Eternal Twitch when you said Polly.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
I didn't notice that.
He's never heard of a guy named Reggie Miller.
Oh, man.
A girl, Cheryl Miller. Used to give it to him.
So Riverside's the natural. I mean, we have some good people involved, and we're gonna locate this game somewhere right on the border of the two counties, so that it's more of a true county clash. So I'm really excited about that.
I am ready. We're going to do this. We're going to make it happen, Coach. But let's tell me, I know we've talked about it a bunch, but with the Inland Valley Classic, it kind of exploded where when we first came together and you had the idea for us to get involved and do this, and we had no idea, and we've known the story. We promised the world.
Right.
Thank God I didn't promise you more because I had to come through and deliver. But did you ever envision it being what it is today?
Well, no. When I started it, it was just my little basketball baby, and the vision that you guys had to bring it into other sports, because I didn't even think that big in terms of expanding the game. I just wanted to get the basketball game back on the map, and we did that the first year very successfully, and it was very well received by the media, by the community, and so bringing the other games in was sort of a natural fit, and that was all possible, because of you guys.
So when we said Riverside San Bernardino basketball, you got a little excited when you were like, wait a minute, these guys want to do another basketball game? I saw you get a little excited. And I think we'll do the successful formula. We'll do the big schools, small schools.
Can't ever have enough basketball.
Right there.
And again, we can't thank you enough for the input. It really
the guidance.
Exactly. Because again, this is something that we're just happy to be associated with, and obviously we want to make sure that we continue to keep up the brand and to keep doing great things for the city and for the counties.
Thanks for taking Eternal under your wing.
It's a lot of fun. And
it is.
Just getting to work with the best kids from all over the
really,
country.
honestly, yeah.
Best kids, best families. It's been a blessing.
Well,
thanks for taking Eternal under your wing, Coach. I mean, I tried, but
and then Coach Rome, you're doing some great. I mean, you were saying right now that even though the school has been done for almost a month now, you said you're still right back at it, doing some great stuff with basketball right now. So
yeah, we go really hard for the month of June, and then I turn my guys loose because July is a big club season. So I've got a really good young group of guys, and they're fun to be around. We've had a good summer, and they're kind of gearing up for the club circuit now. We were at Cal Baptist right down here in Riverside for team camp last weekend for 3 days. Had a great time.
I heard that's nice.
Talk about doing big things.
Yeah.
Coach Croy over there, he and I go way back to his time as a grad assistant at UC Riverside. But that place is blowing up.
And they're talking about one of their kids might get drafted. What's my guy's name? Michael something.
I was going to give him a shout out. Mike Smith, two-time conference player of the year. Had a workout with the Lakers yesterday. Division II guy. He was right up there with the big boys doing his thing. Great kid, great young man, and tremendous player.
Nice.
So to be invited to that, it's just another feather in his cap. What a huge honor.
That's nice.
Fantastic.
And I'm sure he went out there and worked.
Well, I say again?
I'm sure he went out there.
Oh, yeah, guaranteed. There's no doubt about it. So that's a compliment to the coaching staff over there at Cal State. At Cal Baptist, excuse me, which are doing some really great things over there.
And they're going Division I year after next.
Exactly.
Nice.
So
and we appreciate that. Coach Rome, the director of the Inland Valley Classic. I think we have a caller.
I know we have a caller.
and I can't wait for Cal Baptist to move up and go Division I because my Grand Canyon University is ready to spank them. But that's
the same conference.
Yes.
In the WAC together,
Yes. So we are ready to spank them.
Fantastic. And so it looks like we have a caller on air. Caller, you're live on air. Who are we talking to this morning?
Good morning, family. It's Coach Anthony with Cali Elite Basketball. How you doing this morning?
Hey, doing well, Coach. Doing well. Hey, man, thank you. So I know we were able to get you in. We appreciate you calling in, our guy. I know we got to get you in quick because I know you got a lot of stuff going on. You have an event coming up right now that we are excited to be associated with. Tell the public what you have going on, Coach.
Yes, sir. Again, Coach Anthony Nichols, Cali Elite Basketball, calling out the city of Valley. We're hosting a basketball tournament next weekend, our fourth annual King of the Court Classic. Currently about 85 teams registered. We'll close out registration on Monday, so it should be a great event next weekend. Got teams from all over the West Coast. Even got a team coming out from Singapore.
Singapore?
Which is amazing, right?
Yeah, Singapore. Jesus.
Singapore.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they're bringing out a national team, so it's pretty good on the boys and the girls side. So it should be good competition, at the high school level as well as through the middle school and elementary. So it's definitely a good event, man. We got some good things going.
So we're ready to do that, and I know, Coach, we're pressed up against the clock. I appreciate you calling in early. Let the people know the name of the event, where they can sign up, and how they can get involved if they want to get down with the Cali Elite Tourney.
Absolutely. Again, it's the Cinco de Mayo, the Cinco de Mayo was the last one.
Yeah, you got so many, Coach. Hello? I think we just lost them. Look at this. Eternal is playing around with the buttons. So,
hey, Coach, live radio, you gotta love this stuff.
Yes.
Right here.
see what happens when you let people touch the buttons.
Hey, Chris, how you doing, brother?
Hey, doing good, guys. How are you?
Hey, doing what? Hey, Chris, give us a quick second, Chris. We just had our guy on the line, so we're going to place you on just a brief hold, Chris. Chris is our Dodgers insider. He has some great information, but give us one quick second, Chris, and we're going to bring you right back on, okay, sir?
Sounds good.
Oh, now you just hooked up with our Dodger insider.
Hey, look.
Modern technology, man. Modern technology.
I know.
Really wants to.
I know,
but,
man. It has to be crazy, but go ahead, please.
Yeah, again, man, what I was saying is CaliEliteBasketball.com has all the information regarding our program, regarding our tournaments, regarding our events, man. And, again, the purpose of our program really is to provide an environment in the Inland Empire where the kids here locally can compete on a national stage. So we've done that. Our tournaments are now recognized nationally and regionally ranked. So, a great opportunity for people to come out from all across the West come out and participate. Kids, bring your family, bring your teams, let them play, let them compete. Let's.
Hello. Did we lose them?
It looks like we lost.
Yeah, I got disconnected. Hey, that was my bad. I got disconnected.
Hey, it's no problem. Man. We have a great. This is when you know the show is live, right? Because even our guy, Coach Rose,
Yeah, what I do want to do before we do that is make sure that if anyone wants to get involved with Cali Elite, go to CaliEliteBasketball.com. Go to the email elitesports_basketball@aim.com, or you can call Coach Anthony Nichols at 909-717-7031. That's 909-717-7031. And we'll make sure we get Coach Anthony on again next week. And we'll let Rome know that Anthony is very interested in doing a youth game at the 215 basketball classic next year.
Exactly.
I digress. Did I set you up right, Eternal?
Yes, you did. We have our Dodgers insider.
Did you say Dodger Blue?
I did say Dodger Blue. I mean, my favorite Dodger of all time is young OG Toothpick Dusty Baker from Riverside, California. I mean, that's my guy. But at any rate, we have Chris. Chris, thank you so much for calling in.
My favorite one is Jackie Robinson, but that's not important. I mean, it's not important. But he was a Boston Dodger, a Brooklyn Dodger.
No, I'm about to say, get it right.
It's all good.
Chris, we thank you so much for calling in. Talk to us about this season for the Dodgers has been something. You have my man Cody Bellinger, and this guy's bat is electric. Talk to us about how invaluable this guy has been to the Dodger Blue.
Well, that's just it. He's been invaluable. You know, before Bellinger got called up to the Dodgers, they were a sub-500 team. They were 9-12. They were struggling to score runs. His bat has just been so, like you guys said, has just been so electric. It's lightning quick. It's really revitalized the Dodger offense, especially with some of the injuries that they've had to some of their key hitters, Adrian Gonzalez with the back, and Jock Peterson recently. Justin Turner missed a month with the hamstring problem. So to have a bat like Bellinger, even though he's really young, to kind of be the anchor of that lineup has just been huge. I mean, this kid, after he hit his 17th home run, was the youngest player in MLB history to hit 17 home runs, and he did it in 45 career games. That has never been done before in over 100 years of baseball.
Wow. No, that's saying something. And the kid's been great. And I know that there was some issue with bringing him in, and kind of what do you do with him and Adrian Gonzalez? And obviously, since he's been hurt, he's been able to come in and do some really good things. Now, despite the Dodgers starting pitching, which is really obviously you're starting out with Clayton Kershaw. And they've been one of the best statistically. However, you've noticed that they still struggled at times, especially like late in the innings or right in the middle of the innings. What do you think is the issue there?
Well, I think the issue is the lack of quality starting pitching beyond Clayton Kershaw. Coming into the season, everyone thought it was going to be Kershaw, Rich Hill, Kenta Maeda. Those two have been supremely disappointing because Hill has obviously battled the blister issues, and now that he's been healthy, he has not been consistent. He gave up 7 earned runs to the Cleveland Indians on Thursday, so he got shelled pretty good. Kenta Maeda has been wildly inconsistent. I mean, certainly a stark contrast from last year when, after all the starting pitchers went down, he was the only one that stayed healthy and really anchored the Dodger pitching staff, but it has not been the case this year. Dave Roberts recently moved him to the bullpen as a long reliever, so we'll see how that works out, but the two guys that have stepped up behind Kershaw have been Alex Wood, who just got his 7th win of the season yesterday, holding the Reds to 1 run over 8 innings, and Brandon McCarthy, who was overcoming Tommy John surgery. Nobody knew what to expect from him this year. He's been their 2nd or 3rd best starting pitcher at times this year. So both of those guys have stepped up to kind of make up for the inconsistencies and the struggles of Rich Hill and Kenta Maeda. But I'm telling you guys, if the Dodgers want to get to that next level and defeat a team like Dusty Baker's Washington Nationals or the Colorado Rockies, they're going to need to get that Robin to Kershaw's Batman with the deadline coming around the corner.
And we have Chris Camillo, staff writer for Rebel Media Group, on the phone with us. He is the Dodger insider. Now, I have a question for you, Chris. With the deadline around the corner, who are the Dodgers rumored to be going after? They've already got one of the biggest payrolls in MLB history, but who else are they trying to go after?
Well, right now, like I said, their main prerogative, their objective is to go after a number 2 starting pitcher. And the thing is with the Dodgers that separates them from most other teams, because there will be a lot of teams in the market for starting pitching come deadline time. The Colorado Rockies would love to add themselves a vet to that young staff. The Yankees, the Astros, all these teams that could use one more starter in an already good rotation. Everyone's going to be in the mix. But what separates the Dodgers from that is the fact that they have prospects and good players on their active roster that teams would love to have.
Right.
So the names I've been hearing are Garrett Cole of the Pittsburgh Pirates. He's a Newport Beach native, former UCLA alum. He has struggled this year with Pittsburgh, but he's a former All-Star. And, he would be a good addition. Chris Archer, who's a strikeout machine for the Tampa Bay Rays. Don't forget, Andrew Friedman used to be the general manager of the Rays, so I'm sure he can make something happen. Sonny Gray of the Oakland A's. All of these guys have struggled at different times, but if they could come into the Dodgers in a pitcher's park, play alongside Kershaw, play under a great pitching coach in Rick Honeycutt, I think these guys could be difference makers in that rotation.
I agree. And, Chris, I know you've been to Chavez Ravine this season. I know you've covered a lot of baseball, but I have a burning question. I plan on hitting a game this year. Are the Dodgers dogs still heaven on earth?
Oh, man. You know what? Every time I grab a bite into one, I feel like I'm floating on a white fluffy cloud, man.
And Eternal doesn't understand that because a backstory, we went to San Manuel Casino. We were covering an event, and we were walking, and he and I were having a conversation, and I saw a Dodger dog cart, and I stopped everything and ran right to that cart. And Eternal, he's a vegetarian. He's like, "What are you doing?"
Hey, don't worry though. They got veggie dogs over there. They've expanded that menu.
I did see that, and I will be consuming. Again, Chris, thank you so much, man. We appreciate it. Hey, Chris, you want to give any quick shouts out, please?
Oh yeah, just follow me on Twitter at Chris_Camello, CAMELLO. I'm on Facebook, the Sports Corner by Chris Camello, or on Instagram, CCamello1. So follow me on there. Thanks so much for having me on, guys.
There you go. Well, we thank you so much. The audience, Coach Rome coming in, Miss Taylor Fleming from UCR, yes, Coach Anthony calling. Thank you for listening to IE Sports Net Connected by Boost Mobile with Coach B and Coach Rome.
And Eternal, when it comes to Inland Empire Sports, the conversation starts and stops here live on Fox Sports 1350. We'll see you.
I'm the chubby one. Don't judge me.
Yeah, and you don't stop. I told you I'm just like a clock when I tick and I talk.
You're listening to IESportsNet.com, the Inland Empire Sports Authority.
You are tuned into the new home for IE Sportsnet every Saturday morning at 8 a.m. with Coach B.
And Eternal, when it comes to Inland Empire Sports, the conversation starts and stops here.
On Fox Sports Radio 1350 a.m., IE Sportsnet every Saturday morning, 8 a.m.